Hi Naseku, thank you for your time.
Do I have to talk? Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the part of the interview. Thank you for your time. Maybe you want to introduce yourself so that my friends and family and everybody in Austria gets to know you.
Okay, thank you, Martina. My name's Naseku Kisambu, Director of Programs at Taula.
We got to know each other in May 2013. That's when I started working here, and you were my counterpart. What was your first impression when you got to know me?
I think when I first saw you, when we sat for the first time in our meeting at the boardroom, okay, I was like, okay, it was my first time to work with someone like you. So I was okay.
What do you mean by someone like me?
A counterpart, especially a foreigner, let me say that. So I was like, okay, I had this impression, so now I have to make myself like quick. I have to learn, and I have to know how to cope with this person so I don't upset her. So that was my first impression. Now I have to change my ways. Now I have to change the African ways or the Tanzanian way so that we can fit. Yeah, and because the question that you are asking, okay, I was clicking, okay, I was trying to reflect. Okay, the way you are asking, the way you are going through the work plan. So I said, okay, this is, I have to learn, I have to adapt and get to know this person so that we can work very well together, you know.
So did you have the feeling that I was like, I don't know, strict or pushy or something like that?
I didn't see you as tricky. I think with the first meeting, I just and I didn't see you if you are a very serious person or like a very, you know, a hard person, you know. I thought, okay, she's cool and she's fun. I saw it in our first meeting, so I knew we would get well, but I knew I had to adjust so that we can fit.
I understand.
Yeah.
That was actually the same thing then with me, because like you come to a total different country, and you just want to adopt and just fit in somehow.
Yeah.
So maybe that was the reason why we got along so well.
Yeah, I think so.
Did you think I changed over the time?
For me, I'm not sure. For the time that we've worked together since you came, and because you always wanted to see things growing, and with time you came. I was like the head of research and publicity, but I had like other roles, and you were trying like. You didn't say, okay, now that you are acting for the executive director, now I have to leave you and let you work and do my own tasks. But you are there like to push. So for me, I didn't see like you are changing for the time that I had to work with you. And maybe sometimes because of the system here at Taula and the way we are organized, maybe I don't know if that changed you, but for the time that I worked with you, I didn't see that, especially in relation to work and in relation to what we were doing. I don't know, but because you are the one who always, you are telling me, you know, something that I got from you is having like to-do list. You know, I didn't have it before, so from that time until now, I have that. Then I have to write like my to-do list. You have to do this and this because we are always pushing. Have you done this? Have you done this? So that I have adapted even now. Anyway, you're not my counterpart anymore, but I still have that habit of having my to-do list. So it has helped me, and I didn't see it change much as I've changed it to another position, and you have another counterpart, but I haven't seen any changes from you. Towards me and towards your work. Yeah.
What do you think? No, is there any story you want to share? Anything that we experienced together that comes to your mind, or?
Yeah, I think so. Especially, first of all, at the within the organization work, and then outside the organization. within the organization, it's one day I think we attended this training, and you were supposed to get like payment, and we gave you like the transport allowance, and you say, okay, I'm giving this to the charity because we are going to the orphanage. So I was like, okay, what? And you are like, okay, you have to tell these people to contribute, you're giving them transport, but we have like we are different, So for me, I was like, okay, and I kept saying, okay, so this person, she has given all of her transport allowance for this orphanage, and the fact that you always refuse the transport allowance from us. So it's so funny because we receive people, and they will not do that, So yeah, and the other thing is when you attend, we attended the family wedding in Arusha, and the way people were looking at you, the Maasai, the way they were calling you Mzungu, where's the Mzungu? And the way you wanted like to experience and see how we slaughter, I don't know, how we slaughter, like, was it a cow or goat?
It was 2 goats, 1 cow.
Hey. So the way you were busy taking pictures, talking to people, the way you were busy cleaning, so that was
that's
so fun.
true, I remember. I nearly forgot the day after when we cleaned up with all the children, and we made this game of like, who's gonna get more bottles of plastic bottles or glass bottles, who's gonna win the game.
Yeah. So
no, that was really, thank you very much
memory.
for taking me along. And unfortunately, I'm gonna miss the wedding of your sister.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
But still, I had the chance to go up and meet your family, and that was really an honor for me, I have to say.
Yeah. Anytime when you come again, please be free. Even if I'm in Dar es Salaam, my father met you, so he knows you. You can visit them anytime.
Yeah, and I know all the taxi drivers, there.
Serious?
No, but do you remember when I just said, I'm not going to take the shuttle because I'm going to save the 10,000 and drive with these people, and then
okay.
we had a flat tire.
Okay.
And you were like, how could you think of that? That's so dangerous. You were really worried.
Okay.
What do you think I'll miss the most here?
I don't know. Won't you miss the ferry?
The Kigamboni ferry.
The Kigamboni ferry, yeah. I know you have had experiences with the ferry, and myself, I won't be able to take it every day. It's so scary. But maybe with time, there will be something else. But I don't know what else. Maybe you should tell me what are you going to miss. Just your motorbike, riding around Zanzibar, the beaches. We love the beaches, the photos, and we will miss the photos. I don't know if we're going to get other photos like the one we have now.
No, but Naomi, actually, I did a workshop with Naomi on pictures on Friday again. So she knows a lot, so I trained her a bit, and maybe she can take over and train again Goodness, but unfortunately right now we don't have a camera. Well, that's what Goodness said, yeah.
Okay, I hope so, but it comes with passion and commitment, and you have to have like an hobby. It's not like, okay, you have to do it, it's different. It's different for a person to take it like, okay, this is my responsibility. And it's very different with a person who takes it like it's fun and it's a passion, something that you do it out of fun, then it's your hobby. It's very different. Even the quality of pictures will tell. Because if you train a person to take pictures, and I'll take pictures as my responsibility, I'll just take the pictures maybe of the people of the meeting, but for you it's different because you have so many pictures. You just find a kid maybe walking and they'll take a picture. You'll just take a picture of trees, and they'll make sense. You'll use them sometimes. So it's different. It's quite different.
Oh well. Otherwise, I have to come and take pictures from time to time to the NGO pictures.
Yeah.
And then my last question is. Is there any tasks you want to give me for the future? Any advice?
Any advice? I think you should continue with the spirit. Hardworking, being patient. I know for the environment here, with the organization, we know. I don't know if you. I know you had like expectations, but maybe they became like okay, not what you expected, but you have been patient all this time through the changing of counterparts, the system itself, the people. You know, we are people with different backgrounds. There are people maybe who will not understand you, or there are people who are sometimes are not open to new ideas. So you've been patient. Maybe you should continue with that, because I know working working with people, it's sometimes it's very hard. So maybe if you get to go somewhere else, you should continue the spirit of hardworking, understanding people, being patient, tolerant, and all that.
But do you really think I was patient? I mean, I thought I was a typical Muzungu who always wanted to have everything
you have tried, you know, because sometimes I understand there are situations which made like your like working condition very hard. I understand that we have challenges here, but you are able to. Maybe someone else will just decide to leave. You know, but you are being patient.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe sometimes you don't get that cooperation that you are expecting from the people, maybe from the management or from your counterpart or from other people, but you have managed to get it to the end. Yeah. And also the other thing is I'd like to commend you is the networking, get to know like different people, or I don't know how to say it. Getting to know people, and even the other people on the street, you talk to them, you ask them questions, ferry, on the traffic jam, everywhere, in other offices. Like the other day, you were telling me something about TRI offices.
What did I tell you?
I don't know if you have been to market. Yeah, you were telling me about this system that people were queuing for a very long time, and you were like asking, do I have to stand here for a long time? And everyone was like, okay, what's wrong with this Muzungu and all that. So that's good, you know. When you do that, when you go to like different places, at least you know you get that. I don't know how you I don't know how to put it. I don't know what to say. Like trying to adapt to the lifestyle of the people, of the local people, and all that. Trying to you don't isolate. You don't put yourself as, oh, I am Mzungu, I won't do this, but you are always there. To the community conversations, you are enjoying that, and it shows that you have that passion of working with even with the local people at the grassroots. You know, people who need like our services, who need like our interventions. You are always ready, ready like to engage, to talk to them and do something for them. So that's very good.
Cool. Anything else you want to add?
You should come back to Tanzania.
Pardon me, that wasn't loud enough.
Eh?
I'm just kidding.
I wish you could stay more. Now that we have like new people, we have undergone the restructuring. I wish you could stay more. Yeah, and get to work with the new staff and all that.
We'll see.
Yeah.
You never know what's happening.
Yeah, for sure.
Kazi ya Mungu, eh?
Kazi ya Mungu.
Poa. Asante sana.
Is it kazi ya Mungu?
To a certain extent, it's my kazi, and sometimes it's God's work.
Yeah, it's true. I think so. I'm not sure.
You can do your part, but then still.
Yeah.
That's what you taught me.
Me?
Well, you guys.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Any other questions? Now I have a question for you.
Yeah, give me the question.
I remember when you came, I told you you make sure that you don't go back there. You find someone here and get married here and stay here. Why didn't you do that?
That's a very sweet question, actually. Everybody, like Julius and Mary, everybody tried to touch the topic somewhere, but nobody was that straightforward. Now, I think you become a Muzungu here right now.
You have
No
taught me now to
indirect.
become a
I don't know.
You don't know?
It just didn't happen.
Oh, okay. Maybe.
But if you have any
You
recommendations,
didn't-
try enough.
You didn't
hard
take into consideration my opinion then.
What was your opinion? Just to do it?
Yeah, to do it.
Yeah, I expected proposals. You should have proposed me some.
Away from the proposals.
Yeah, who knows?
You are making fun of them. Okay.
Any other questions you have for me? I mean, I can still come back. It's not that I just have to get married
the
to
other
come
question,
back.
I've seen you developed interest, and especially on designing and all that. The thing that you gave me, Michael was like, "Oh, okay."
Your
How did
necklace.
she get it? Yes,
Yeah.
the necklace. Michael asked me, my husband asked me, where did she get it? And I'm like, she's a designer herself. But I told him that you are always interested in designing. So he was asking me, so what is she going to do? Will she continue with the designing? So I said, I don't know. I will ask her. So I'm asking you.
Yes, I'm definitely gonna continue with
We're
that.
in Austria?
Yeah, we work together with a tailor in Austria. Her name is Stephanie. So that's the second part, basically, of the design group.